Hello everyone, my name is Braden, this is Airless Cool 9, and in today's video we are going to take a look at firearms and explosives that are present in the 2024 Dungeon Master's Guide. So we're going to take a look and see what differences there are here. I'm sure there are a few here, but we're going to talk about them. So the firearms presented here are representative of futuristic or modern day options. The ones presented in the player's handbook are more Renaissance era pistols and muskets. So it says here, in a campaign involving a crashed spaceship or elements of modern day Earth, characters might find the items described here. We have some neat art here of a dwarf with a pump action shotgun shooting a troll, which is pretty neat. So here we have firearms. It does say that we have the option, or the DM has the option of including these for purchase, particularly in fantastical marketplaces such as the City of Brass. We treat modern items as rare magic items and futuristic items as very rare ones. There are some new properties that we need to take note of that are presented in these firearms. There's the burst fire property, which says as an action, you can expend 10 pieces of a burst fire weapon's ammunition to spray shots in a 10-foot cube within the weapon's normal range. Each creature in that area must succeed on a DC 15 dexterity saving throw or take damage. Roll the weapon's damage once and apply it to each creature that failed to save. Then the second one here is reload. You can make a limited number of shots with a reload weapon. You must then reload the weapon as an action or a bonus action. Nice that we have some versatility there. As for ammunition, firearm bullets are destroyed upon use in a modern firearm. Futuristic firearms use energy cells that become depleted but can be recharged with the proper equipment at the DM's discretion. And an energy cell weighs half a pound. So let's take a look at the firearms here. For modern firearms, we have all of these are martial ranged weapons. We have the automatic rifle, which deals 2d8 piercing damage. It has its properties are ammunition, has a range of 80 to 40, uses bullets. It has the burst fire property, and the reload property is 30 shots. It also has the two-handed property. For mastery, we have the slow mastery property, and its weight is 8 pounds. For the hunting rifle, we have 2d10 piercing damage. Its properties are ammunition, range 80 to 40, bullet, reload 5 shots, and it's two-handed. Its mastery property is slow, and it weighs 8 pounds as well. The revolver deals 2d8 piercing. Its ammunition has a range of 40, 120. Its reload is 6 shots and has the sap mastery property and weighs 3 pounds. The semi-automatic pistol deals 2d6 piercing. It has a range of 50 feet or 50, 150, and its reload is 15 shots. It also has the Vex mastery property and 3 pounds. The shotgun deals 2d8 piercing, has a range of 30, 90, and a reload of 2 shots, and it has the two-handed property. It also has the push mastery property, and it weighs 7 pounds. For futuristic items, we have 3 martial ranged weapon options here. The anti-matter rifle deals 68 necrotic damage, has a range of 120 feet, or 120, 360. Oh, by the way, the first number is normal range, and the second number is long range. It has a reload of 2 shots, and it has the two-handed property. Its mastery property is sap, and it weighs 10 pounds. The laser pistol deals 3d6 radiant damage. It has a range, or a normal range of 40 feet and a long range of 120. And its reload property is 50 shots. Its mastery property is Vets, and it weighs 2 pounds. And then the laser rifle is 3d8 radiant, ammunition range 100 to 300, reload 30 shots, two-handed. Its mastery is slow, and it weighs 7 pounds. So there really isn't any changes here other than the formatting here and that they've added in mastery properties to all these weapons, which is pretty great. It does mean that we will be able to benefit from mastery properties if we have the weapon mastery feature, or possibly the feat that gives you a weapon mastery. So yeah, these are pretty great. I like that they now have the mastery properties, and I don't think there's any other changes to them from the old DMG. Now let's get into explosives. So the explosives here um, are just examples that can be taken. If you want to make these explosives available for purchase, it says to treat them as rare magic items. So we have a bomb, which is 100 gold pieces and weighs a pound. A dynamite stick, which is 1 pound. A grenade, or fragmentation grenade, which is 1 pound. A grenade launcher, which is 7 pounds. Uh, we have a grenade smoke, which is 50 pound or 50 gold pieces and weighs 2 pounds. A gunpowder keg is 250 gold pieces and weighs 20 pounds. And a gunpowder powder horn is 35 gold pieces and weighs 2 pounds. The dashes here are interesting. I wonder why there's not prices on these. Though I have to imagine that you would probably want to price them at probably the same cost here. Bomb. So here's how we use these options. The bomb, it says, as an action, you can light a bomb and throw it at a point up to 60 feet away where it explodes. Each creature in a 5-foot radius sphere centered on that point makes a DC 12 dexterity saving throw, taking 3d6 fire damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. For the dynamite stick, it says, as an action, you can light a dynamite stick and throw it at a point up to 60 feet away where it explodes. Each creature in a 5-foot radius sphere centered on that point makes a DC 12 dexterity saving throw, taking 3d6 force damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. It takes 1 minute to bind two or more dynamite sticks together so that they explode at the same time. Each stick after the first increases the damage by 1d6 to a maximum of 10d6, and the effect's radius by 5 feet to a maximum of 20 feet. It takes 1 minute to rig dynamite with a longer fuse so it explodes after a longer period of time, such as 1 minute or 10 minutes. Grenades and grenade launchers. As an action, you can either throw a grenade at a point up to 60 feet away, or use a grenade launcher to propel the grenade to a point up to 1,000 feet away. The grenade explodes at that point, creating a particular effect in a 20-foot radius sphere. Fragmentation grenade. Each creature in the sphere makes a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, taking it 5d6 piercing damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. For a smoke grenade, it says the area of the sphere is heavily obscured by smoke for 1 minute. A strong wind, such as the gust of wind spell, disperses the smoke. Gunpowder. Setting fire to a container full of gunpowder causes it to explode. When a container explodes, each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on the container makes a DC 12 dexterity saving throw, taking it 3d6 fire damage for a powder horn or 7d6 fire damage for a keg on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. And then finally, here at the end, we have a little blurb about alien technology. It says, when adventurers find a piece of technology that isn't from their world or time period, they can deduce what it is with a successful intelligence um, investigation check, with the DC depending on the complexity of the item. DC 10 for a relatively simple item like a calculator or a lighter, or DC 20 for a complex item such as a computer, a chainsaw, or a hovercraft. You may require a separate intelligence investigation check to determine whether a character can activate or operate the technology. A character who has observed the item in use or has operated a similar item either has advantage on the check or succeeds on the check automatically. Your choice. And the reason I include that at the end there is in case you want to include modern or futuristic firearms or explosives in your campaign, if you are if you believe that the characters would have no reason to know how to use such items, you can have them make this check to determine if they are able to discover how it functions. But yeah, there's not really any changes here other than adding the mastery properties to the updated firearms. And I think there's just some word changes here just to streamline how it is phrased. But yeah, it's nice that they included these firearms and explosives in here as some additional options. Um, so yeah, you can use these if you want in your campaigns. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. I greatly appreciate your support. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like and subscribe if you want to see more content from me. Until then, I will catch you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.